go to the movies. This is Kwesi Arthur, and you're watching the Hear Me Out show. Yeah, keep it locked, ground up to the top. Booyah.
The Hear Me Out show is going live right now because we've got an amazing guest in the studio, Mr. Kwesi Arthur. Can we give Kwesi a little bit of a round of applause, please? Yes, we are live. Kwesi, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed to be here. The whole ground up challenge is in here, so.
Yeah. Amazing. So, Kwesi Arthur, for people who don't know anything about you or your music, can you give them a brief summary of like who you are and what you do?
Kwesi Arthur is an artist from Tema, Ghana, and like he just speaks for the voiceless, in Ghana, That's
Speaks to the
basically
voices in
Kwesi
Ghana.
Arthur.
That's honourable, man. We love that. We love that. So yeah, Kwesi Arthur is joining us in the studio today. The Hear Me Out show has changed times. You got me, Kofi Ade, and
Chef Nee in the house.
That's right. So we're in the house and we're gonna get into this interview. Are you ready for the interview? Feeling good?
Oh, we're here. So.
Okay. So well, my first question has to do with what you've been doing recently.
Yeah.
We recently saw that you were at Party in the Park.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that? How was it?
That was like my first performance in the UK. So I was very excited. Was kind of nervous before I got on stage, but the people really came out. The people showed us love, and I was kind of surprised by the response I got on stage. So it was great.
Are you looking forward to doing more shows?
Oh yeah,
in the UK?
definitely. I'm planning on doing another show this week.
Oh,
hopefully. So we'll see. Yeah.
Oh man, already we got another show, and that's an exclusive on the Hear Me Out show.
Yeah.
Yo, that is
places.
going places right now. Yeah, we got another show. You know what? I'm sorry. I feel so rude. You've obviously brought guests into the studio. Can you please introduce yourselves? Let the people know who you are.
Oh, I'm Rafe. My name's Rafe.
Rafe.
Yeah, Mark.
I'm Ralph. Yeah.
Rafe and Ralph. Yeah. Nice. Love that. That's like nice symmetry right here. Rafe, Ralph, and Mr. Kwesi Arthur. Awesome. But so with working in the UK, you've got a lot of love from UK personalities. We've seen Michael Dapper. He's been very vocal in support. Ghanaian born. Are you looking at like collaborating with any UK artists?
Oh, definitely. Like we're still here, so we're trying to reach out to people to hop on songs with. I was recently in the studio with Abra.
Oh!
I won't put out like information, but
I feel like today
trying
we
to
have
reach
like a lot of things coming out from the show. It's like,
Love that.
Just surprises. Wow.
Can you imagine? Yo, Abra. I have no problem.
Yeah. So like
Awesome.
we're just looking forward to working with more people before we leave.
Mm-hmm. So, what type of music would you say that you make?
I just speak my truth.
Mm-hmm.
I just speak my truth on instrumentals. But people like I mostly do when it comes to the genre. I do hip hop. I do Afrobeats.
Okay. Hip hop and Afrobeats mainly.
Yeah.
But we've interviewed a lot of artists, and a lot of them have said that they don't like being confined to a genre, Because I heard you made like gospel, honestly, your gospel, like that gospel track really it touched me, like some real praise song.
I'm glad you feel that.
But I mean the difference between like the two tracks you've released. I mean I listened to Divine Day, and then I listened to the new one, the Wara. It was so different, and then I was wondering like, you sing your hip hop artist, isn't it? And why would you come up with something like that? Because it's a song that you released right after the BET Awards. So in my mind, I'm thinking it's like a song to thank God for the nomination or how far He's brought you so far. Is that what the song is about?
Why is a song like to tell God like I appreciate Him and like I know He's there. Like I know He's been with me every step of the way. Wara like is also God engineering. You get me? So I feel like God has been there for me. And it's only right to show Him love and praise Him for how far He's brought to me. Yeah.
And then you're singing in the song. It's like your amount of many talents. Interesting.
Yeah. So just back onto that, praising God on that BET nomination. You were nominated for Best New International Act.
Yeah.
That is. So tell us about how did you find out about that nomination?
I found out like everyone else. Like I found out on Twitter. Like someone.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Someone posted it on Twitter, but I wasn't. Like I didn't believe it. Like I wasn't sure it was.
But you thought it was like fake news.
Yeah. So like as the day was going by, like people just kept sending me messages that I've been nominated. So I had to check the BET International Instagram page, and I found out it was real. So I was kind of surprised, and I was so excited like to be nominated because where we're from, like it's hard, and like I didn't hear anything prior to like them announcing it. So it was crazy.
So there wasn't like any you didn't have to submit any documentation. You were
No.
Wow.
So that means they must have just heard you and been like, yo,
this guy's legit.
This is the guy. This is the guy right
Wow.
here. So tell us about that journey, growing up in Tema. How did you begin making music?
Well, growing up in Tema, that like almost everyone in Tema is a rapper. Yeah, or does music of some form. So I've always been around music, but I didn't want to I didn't think of doing music when I was way young, like when I was younger. Like I actually wanted to play football. Yeah, and I was in the Coast League playing for a team, IAS, in Ghana, and so I was playing it for a while. But when I got to secondary school, I just switched up because football in Ghana it's really hard to get to where you want to get to, like unless you have connections and stuff. So I just started focusing on school. So like a friend of mine introduced me to hip hop, like the Young Money hip hop at that time. So that was when I found out, I can write music and stuff. So from then on, I started writing music, rapping, performing for my friends who thought my bars weren't mine. So from then on, I just started
your bars
going
are too
in,
good.
going
Your
in.
friends think, nah, this can't be you.
Yeah. So fast forward here, we're here. Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little musical interlude, and then we're going to get back into some of your inspirations and who you look up to in the music game right now.
Sure.
Guys, we are live in the studio with Kwesi Arthur. This is the Hear Me Out show. My name is Chef Nee, and we have Amalandin.
What's good people? Check out Amalandin in the building, live and direct on Hear Me Out show. What's going on?
And Dr. Julius has, as you guys already heard him speak.
I'm not even going to answer to that name.
I mean, the name is sticky. Dr. Julius is in the house. So guys, this is the Hear Me Out show. This is the voice for the young on ABN Radio UK. And we have the BET Nominee International Act from Ghana in the studio with us today. We're just grateful that you came, and we're so such pleased about you are here. And we're grateful for that. So going straight into our interview, we talked about the BET experience. Yeah. And you said you had the nomination from Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was going through your mind, like in that moment, like when it was confirmed that you have been nominated? What was going through? What were you thinking?
Like it felt like too good to be true, and I thought like maybe someone was playing a trick on me when I first saw it on Twitter. But yeah, like it was so unbelievable. Like even getting on the plane and going to LA, like being on the plane and going to LA, I was like, Charlie, this really be true or what? Or somebody they played like tricks on me. But yeah, like it was true. And
would you like to give us like a brief summary of the experience, like the whole BET experience in like a minute? If you'd summarize the whole experience in like 1 minute, what would those words be?
It was very exciting, and eye-opening. Like being exposed to a whole new culture and stuff. Meeting new people, meeting new connections. It was crazy. It was crazy.
And how is that going to impact music? Is it going to impact music in any way? If it is, how is that going to impact music?
Like now we'll go in more because I feel like the world out there, like they don't really know about African music and stuff. So we need to push the music out there more, because they need to hear it. Like we have good stuff in Africa, so they need to hear it. So we need to like get out there more and show the world what we have.
Did you find it surprising that even now they still do not know much about our music? Did you find it surprising that you think that they would know about us, but clearly they don't?
Now it's better. Now they know the Wizkids and the Davidos, but we're not there yet. Like like we need to go harder. We need to go harder on them.
But why hip hop? I mean, why that sound? Because I heard the song, I'm like, this is an interesting sound compared to the Azonto music that we're used to. However, is that gonna sell?
I don't just make hip hop. Like I make music I feel like making. Yeah. I like to be put in the African music thing, because every song I make like will be inspired by like African, like will have that African thing in it.
Like an African undertone.
Yeah. You get me? But with Grinding,
that song is mad. Like, I'm just saying, like,
thank you.
It's impossible to hear that song and just like sit down. You need to like sit down. You need to go hard. That song is
classic. Yo, when you're in the gym, bro, grind day, all day.
Thank you.
And Clay, the nomination's like a validation. Like, I mean, as an artist, it felt like your hard work had been paid off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot went into the song. Do you want to give us like a brief summary in terms of like the writing, like the producing, and eventually when it came out? Like, how did the Grinding come about? I want to know about that song in particular.
It started off as Abedi Pele. Like, I had an idea for a song, Abedi Pele. So I went to the studio and I told Keso about it. So he started playing a beat for it. But it didn't go as like I wanted it to go. Like, when he played the beat, I felt like the melodies I came with like weren't good enough. So I had to change the whole thing. So that's when I did the melody for Grinding, for the hook of Grinding. So I recorded it.
Oh my gosh.
I recorded it on that day, and I took the beat home. Yeah. So when I went home, I put the lyrics into it, like the Monday, Tuesday, So I put the lyrics into it and came back the next day. I recorded it. And after recording, Keso was like, "Oh nah, Charlie, it's still not there yet." So he had to increase the tempo of the beat. Yeah. So like the beat would the song would have been slower, but he fastened the tempo and stuff. And
being a good engineer.
Yeah, that's what we got.
And I know like new artists like go through a lot of things to push out their music. Like, how difficult was it for you to push Grinding? Because it was your first single, wasn't it?
It was on the tape. It was on the EP, my first official EP, the Live from Nkomakom EP. But people, I didn't release it as a single. But people kept playing that song, and people were like, "Oh, this song be hard. Like, this song be my jam," and people kept pushing it. So I think, it was the people who made Grinding what it is. Yeah.
I know you mentioned you have a show coming up this week. Do you want to like touch on that?
We're still looking for a venue for it.
So, I mean, once it's solidified, will you be like one of the first people to put it?
I'll tell Kofi.
Wow, okay, so guys, hear me out, show. Listen, Amalani, do you have any questions for me?
No, I'm actually starstruck because I've never been in front of a Ghanaian artist face to face. Me myself, I'm Ghanaian, but I've never been in front of a Ghanaian artist, so I'm really starstruck, and I've heard your music is so good.
Thank you.
Even though I don't know if you hear that a lot from females, or we get a lot of groupies as well. But I'm original. But yeah, it's nice. Thank you for being here.
Just real quick. So we were talking a bit about how how Hamtema is and how you came up from there. I've got a question. So, how do you feel about like people who are Ghanaian but have been brought up in like the UK? Like, can they just come back to Ghana freely? Because
I told you this earlier. You can come. Like you lots like. Like they'll accept you out there. Like there's so much love waiting for you out there. So like just come. And we'll show you love.
There's like a bit of a stigma, and a bit of a fear.
There's nothing to worry about. Like Ghana's open to like Ghanaians outside. So just come, Charlie. Come do your thing. We there for you. Just come through.
That's the thing with like collaborations and stuff, because it's always a show of like where two people have come from. It's kind of like the pinnacle. So I think it would be awesome if there was like a Kwesi Arthur and Stormzy collab.
Is there like a British artist that you really want to collaborate with?
A British artist. There are many
in the
like,
UK. Like,
many
but is it
artists.
like one in particular you would say I would like to work with this guy, or you're just open to?
There are lots of people like Kojo Funds. A lot of artists. Young Bane, Stormzy, Adele.
You want to work with Adele?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah, man, you got that gospel. She got voice,
Like a lot of artists here.
Who would you say that you were like musically inspired by?
Musically, like a lot of artists. Kojo Intri, Amachi Dede, R2B, Sarkodie, the West Kids, D'banj, Two Face, Drake. Like Drake played a heavy role in me like starting music. Cause I listened to Thank Me Later. Like Thank Me Later made me start writing music. Yeah, cause like listening to it, like he made music like writing raps. Yeah. Like sounds so easy for me. So that's when I started writing raps. So I think like the whole Young Money crew then, like they played a very like vital role in me starting off as a musician. Like a lot of artists.
Yeah. Something I noticed that is kind of common with Afro artists or artists from Africa is that they slip very easily back into their native tongue and then switch between English and their native tongue. Do you find that might make it like harder for like the UK to accept you, since obviously not everyone speaks Tree or Ga or anything like, you know? There are Africans here. True. The Africans here, and like, they understand. I understand it, but I can't speak. That's why. And like I feel like music like is way bigger than language. Like music be way bigger than language. Cause Gangnam Style, like I don't understand what he's saying, but like his music was very very big in the world. So I think like music like is way bigger than language. So it's a universal language actually. Yeah. Are you looking to like blow up in the UK? Because I've heard you talk on other interviews about, you know, blowing up and wanting to be that guy, which I have confidence, considering your work ethic and like where you come from and what you're doing, definitely will happen. Are you looking to like blow up in like the UK, the US markets, or are you looking to like maybe increase your market to be one of the statures? And like, I want to be the biggest artist in the world, bro. Like like the biggest in the world. That's a very good dream to have. It is. I think you're gonna make it. You're gonna get there. Thank you. Don't forget me though. So we're gonna take another musical break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with more interviews. Yes, people, and we're back with the Hear Me Out show on a Tuesday. Can you imagine? Yeah, we do big things around here. We switch up the game. You feel me? Anyway, yes, we're back with Kwesi Arthur. Yes, and you're here with a girl. I'm a London, Chefney and Dr. Julius. What's going on, people? What's going on? I want to hear some liveliness in the building as well. We're here in the building, Very solemn moment. I love that. You guys are so humble. In the studio. You're making me humble. Savor the moment. It's true. So, I wanted to ask a few questions to you, Kwesi. Oh, okay. So the first one is this your first time in the UK? Yeah, first time ever. How's it treating you? Do you like the weather? Weather. That's the first thing we were talking about. Weather. Like I'm looking forward to like enjoying it more and like going to more places. Because I haven't really been anywhere since I came here. Oh, okay. So where's next for you on the map? Like where do you want to go? For now we're just working. Okay. Yeah, because I have a show coming up, so I have to. Oh, okay. That's pending. So see. Okay. So London treating you well. The weather's okay. Yeah. There are some days it's like Ghana. There's like 31 degrees sometimes, and then sometimes just cold and breezy. So I apologise for that on behalf of Britain. But in the UK, the weather's a bit. Yeah. So, what's your first impressions of the UK? Oh, it's a very beautiful place. Yeah. Like just what I saw like in the pictures and in the movies and stuff. Really? Yeah. Wow. The movies have really... And the videos, yeah. Whose video did you see that? Whose video did you see that? Is Oh, I've seen a lot of, like, in the videos I watched, like, Stormzy videos. He's showing you real life South London. That's But, like, I've seen, like, UK they be. So you've gone shooting new videos in the UK? Oh, sure. We did shoot, like, Moro or something. Yeah, like, a lot of information is coming out today. Wow. I've actually got a question about your music videos, because your music videos be popping. Like I feel them a lot. Like again, Grande is like my favorite tune. That music video was crazy. So where do you go like for artistic direction on your music videos? It's just the team. Like we think about what we have to do and like what we want to put out, and we just talk about it and like plan and just do it. Do you ever do? So you do stuff like you bring up the people around you. So if like videographers, cameramen. Like, that's very cool, because I know a lot of people, artists who like go to like established people to get that stuff done. But the fact that you would like actually go to people who you know is very honourable. It's awesome. So that's great. Do you ever like direct any of your own music? Oh no, director. But I'm looking forward to doing that later. Like, what are your hidden talents? You know, are you like an actor on the side?
I mean, we know you can sing, we know you can rap.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like us to know about?
Like I make beats, but I've put it on hold for now. Yeah, but I put it on hold because like there are so many like great producers, like Rafe here, Charlie. Rafe go bust your mind. Like Rafe, they make crazy beats. Like,
are you based in UK? Are you based in UK?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Rafe and Ralph.
Okay.
Yeah, Rafe like he makes crazy beats, like amazing beats. Like and sometimes like when I hear some of his stuff, I'm like, hey Charlie. So this person did this, what they say.
That's what I love about the sound of
crazy.
music.
It's crazy.
Music can make you move. Like like when you hear a beat, you can definitely feel like the flow is gonna be this direction. So that's what I love most about sound and music. Yeah. And your music does that exactly for your people that listen.
Thank you.
Yeah. So another question I'd like to ask is, how did your parents feel about you pursuing music?
They've always been there for me. Like when it came to me choosing like the career I want to do. Like
between the football and the music.
Yeah. My parents have always allowed me to do what I wanted to do.
Wait, hold on. I didn't know. Wait, football was your first?
Yeah, I wanted to play football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it didn't go as planned. So
no worries, God has this plan for you.
Yeah. And this plan is like greater. So like my parents have always allowed me to do what I wanted to do. And they've always been supportive. And so now we're here.
For the children out there that want to pursue music and have parents that, are trying not to go in that direction, what advice would you give them? To like, what kind of topics would they speak with their parents to allow them to pursue their dreams? What advice would you give to them?
Just follow your heart, do what you want to do.
Don't do
like, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen.
Yeah.
Like no one can stop you. Yeah. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. Like, don't live someone else's dream because like that'll make you so miserable in the end.
True.
But just follow your heart.
Yeah. Well, there you hear it, guys.
Yeah.
Write that down. Make sure you put that on the wall or something.
I mean, so what can you say you're taking back with you from the UK? Is there anything in particular that you think you're taking back with you to Ghana from the UK?
Can
you pinpoint
the accent?
Wait. You have to do your British accent, right?
Yeah, we'd like to hear it. Like,
no, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it, innit?
Come on, just give us a try.
I'm still working on it. Like there are a lot of stuff. Like I need to work more and stuff. And the sounds, the sounds here are different. Yeah, so like there's so much more to do.
How different is the sound here compared to what you listened to, what you had in other places?
Here like the sounds is like it's like pretty like dope. Not saying like where we're from too, like we have like amazing sounds. And here like I think they explore more. I think we need to like be more experimental with our sound. Yeah.
So what does the future hold for Kwesi Arthur?
Oh, just more music. Amazing things.
Any like full-length projects or anything like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm working on my next project, so soon like people will hear it.
And I don't want to kind of spring this on you, but I heard 8 p.m. in Tema. I know you got bars. Do you think you could spit like a little freestyle or something?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
Right now?
Right now.
Acapella freestyle?
Okay. Losing my focus. My bekunye on here the chokers. Come to my city, final be pretty and hope is bogus. Squale be soulless. She hunye cause squale be jokers. Yani I hope better so my man hunt me in the process then for notice. Leader of the dreamers. When Sam James Peter. Cooling my demeanor. Had a date with destiny but missed it. Have you seen her? Tell my state of mind till me losing power and we na yesu. Oyana put it all in a verse. Ground up Charlie.
Yo, that is Kwesi Arthur right there with the bars. Yo, man, thank you so much for coming on, genuinely.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Do you have any shout-outs?
Shouts to everyone who supports the Ground Up movement. Shouts to Rave, shouts to Ralph, shouts to Fire, Campaign, what up? shouts to Big Homie Flea. Shouts to Benan Kobia, yo. Everyone, shouts to everyone. Shouts to Uzi, yo, Uzi. Shouts to Kobe Martin, shouts to Kojo. Shouts to Suli, Uncle Suli. Shouts to Glenn Yannick, shouts to Yannick. Shouts to Yannick.
Do you have any shout-outs, anything?
I'm just happy to be here, man. Yeah, just soaking it all up.
Where can we find you all on social media?
Yeah, social media. We can mention that.
On Twitter, it's at Kwesi Arthur _. On Instagram, at Kwesi Arthur _. On Facebook, Kwesi Arthur. And follow the Ground Up page as well. On Twitter, at Ground Up Charlie. On Instagram, at Ground Up Charlie. On Facebook, Ground Up Charlie. And follow Ralph. On Twitter, at Ralph _Rockboy. On Facebook, on Instagram, at Ralph _Rockboy. Follow Rafe at 079 Rafe. On Twitter, at 079 Rafe. On Instagram. Yeah, we're out here. Ground Up to the top.
That's it, man.
Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having
Woo!
Thanks for having us. And that's the end of the Hit Me Up show, guys. It's up for more on Saturdays, 10 to 12, midday. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys. Bye.